bone is like your retirement account. And so we would hope to never pull from either retirement account or savings account, right?
Right.
The fact of the matter is, so many of us are, right? So my mother, before she passed, she was diagnosed with osteopenia, osteoporosis, all bone disease, all lack of ease, all lack of health in bone, totally directly caused, directly. I mean, there's not that much there besides the elements, mineral deficiency.
And I want everyone to hear this part, because I know that there are people who are waking up daily with their own chronic illness. I know there are people who are waking up or they're looking in their medicine cabinet and it is full of prescription drugs. And they're like, wow, how do I stop the madness, right? My mom is definitely one of those people. She's in her 80s and has a lot of heart stuff going on this last year, and and she on top of that has Parkinson's. So there's multiple doctors working with her on multiple things, and I notice they're not always double checking themselves. So I'm constantly going in to look at her medications and how much of something she's taken. She feels in her heart, and my mom is definitely she's very much in human design, she's a generator, and she for sure is the generator who feels very clearly the and the nuh-uh. And for her, the pharmaceuticals are such an and they make her really sick. And it was interesting to be in the hospital with her once and watching the hospital's doing the best that they can. They're on the schedule of like, oh, she needs to be taking this medicine, and I'm like, okay, she does need to take that medicine and she hasn't eaten anything. So how about she eats something first and then you give her the medicine? Otherwise, this is all going to be a defeated purpose where she's going to throw up. Now the medicine is no longer in her system and there's still no food in her system. She's going to still feel sick, and now blood pressure is going to start getting wonky, and that's exactly what happened. So it's wild to think about how also our body still can become reliant on some of these things. And so how can we also get as close, to nature when we're eating things like that? And one thing I want to go back to is what I mentioned in the intro, which was how there is hair mineral testing, because I think a lot of people still don't know about this, Barton. I think a lot of people are still, they think, well, how do I know if I'm deficient in something, and how do I know what I need? And when we talk about those things, people just go, do I just go get a blood test? Like, is that the most simple way? And so talk to me about why hair over blood, and what's the difference?
Right. So blood is you on your best behavior. And what I mean with that, I give you the mental image of like the little grade school kid on the principal's office. It's like, oh, like, let's straighten things up. Or people that know they have a doctor's appointment, they start, I'm not going to drink or have sweets. I know I'm going to go to the doctor in a few days. So that's the sort of lab coat effect. And there's so many things, honestly. One, though, accuracy. There's, hair is tissue. So when you have tissue, you'll spot things that, I'll tell you a brief story. So we did a hair test on an infant, and this infant was incessantly crying. Couldn't figure out what was wrong. Just old enough to have hair, and we can also use fingernails too. And so we figure out, we look at the toxicity and we see, there's a lot of heavy metals. So heavy metals get downloaded from the mother if the mother is extremely toxic in heavy metals. And a lot of people are, men and women. And so we start to make some changes. Baby improves. And basically the combination of that and we were not chiropractic solved. And so and there were blood tests. By the way, blood tests showed inconclusive data, right? So there's been research to show that, for example, lead, one of the common heavy metals, if you take in a bunch of lead in 30-ish days, 32 days, what the study said, you won't show any toxicity of lead in your blood because the body has stored it in tissue. So that's what I mean exactly when I say blood is us on our best behavior. So if we look at that and we see, oh, Mary, you're within range, you're like, well, I actually would love to know what I could fix. So that's not great news, because I'm not here for no reason. I'm here to find some solution, right? So that's one thought. The fact that it's actually tissue. I started this analogy recently. So imagine you have to compare it to money, right? Three places you would put your money. You have a checking account, a savings account, and a retirement account, right? So blood then would be your checking account. And if we check your checking account and we go, okay, things look good here, that doesn't tell us the whole picture, does it? Like in terms of finance, right? But tissues in that example would be, essentially both of the other accounts. And so organs would, let's say organs are your savings account, and your bone tissue, also tissue, just like hair is tissue. We think of it as being vastly different. It really isn't. Um, and this is hair taken close to the scalp or underarm, pubic, really anywhere. I've tested my beard before.
Hmm.
Like I said, we can use fingernail or toenails as long as they're free. But it is tissue, and that is what the body is ultimately using to regenerate, right? So it's great because blood, the thing that has. Well, let me come back. Let me finish this thought. So bone is like your retirement account. And so we would hope to never pull from either retirement account or savings account, right?
Right. Right.
The fact of the matter is, so many of us are, right? So my mother, before she passed, she was diagnosed with osteopenia, osteoporosis, all bone disease, all lack of ease, all lack of health in bone, totally directly. I mean, there's not that much there besides the elements. Mineral deficiency, totally. And so we weren't seeing those things in blood tests, and so at least not with clarity, because the body will pull from wherever it needs to ensure your blood has it, because the blood is important to, like, that's like having to make your house payment or car payment or any other thing from your checking account. So it's going to pull from somewhere to deposit. Meanwhile, you make that payment, but things might be a disaster elsewhere. And that's really where a lot of people around the world are today.